done it again. Bought myself another car. This time an RX7. Was actually a non-runner when I got it, and yeah, now it runs. I'll chuck that clip in now as a bit of a challenge. That was me and AJ working away on it yesterday. It was a bit of a fight and it was bloody loud because there's no exhaust on it. No more fuel pump. Yeah, go now. Good enough for me.
Fucking hell.
Basically have a bit of a show around the car, show you what I've got and what the car is. So yeah, Series 4 RX7 running a 13B turbo motor. Pretty sure it was a non-turbo car as it was Australian delivered. Interior is currently kind of apart. It's a bit moist, the carpet. I dare say the sunroof's leaking. The seats are inside, just hiding away. Black Series 5 ones. Microtech hiding under there, normal things, dash, back seats, everything you'd normally find in a car. And there was a boot full of all sorts, some dash trims, oldest Teltec I've seen, older Pixie thing, some random wiring, a stock turbo, a weird Garrett turbo. But yeah, another car, another project, will be a bit of a challenge to get into it. As for the outside, no point really going over it too much as pretty plain, bit beat up. Series 5 front and back bumper, and everything else will change over time, but we'll get into it, and as I pull it apart I'll start talking a bit more about my plan. So apart from 13B, what have we really got in here? We've got a big old turb ski, looks like a GT40 or something similar. I have to get it apart, actually measure the wheels. Got a manifold with a loose bolt I can see down there. Big old 50 or 60 mil wastegate, turbo smart thing, alloy radiator, pretty standard. Some Gilmore drives, which I'm not sure how to feel about. Aftermarket injectors, fuel rig, some different coils than the standard ones. Some cooler pipe, which probably did the trick back in the day, but I wouldn't be able to deal with. And some messy bloody wiring. Some spade connectors where they shouldn't be. Fans not even connected up. Yeah, there's a lot going on in here. So before I can even make a start on thinking about doing stuff, we need to pull it all apart, get everything out of the way, start fresh, blank canvas. That's the best way to go. You would have seen in the last one, the last clip, when it was actually starting up, there's a blowing a heap of smoke. That's because there's no exhaust. It's so loud. You can see in black everywhere there, and it was just running on brake clean. It didn't run for too long. It was just enough to get it started, and that's all we needed. But for now, let's work away getting this motor pulled out. Gonna whip everything off, and hopefully easy enough job just pulling her out. Just pretty simple things. Logan's covered in fuel in the eye at the moment. Fucking hate when you cut a fuel line, it just sprays you straight in the face. She's out. I wish I could say that was a quick easy process, but it was a bit of a fight. Hopefully you can see that from the last clip. Don't know how well it portrays it, but I struggled way more than I should have, and I caused most of it myself. But hey, she's out now. Not sure what series gearbox this is. Honestly, don't really care. It's staying on the motor. Well, it's coming off for now, so I can check what clutch is on it, because I got given no information when I bought this car. Didn't plan on doing any pressure washing today. Won't focus too much on the bay. But Jesus, I made a mess from gearbox fluid. So much came out that back hole, even though it was dead empty. So I'll get the pressure washer out, give it a bit of a clean up, and yeah, grab this box off. It's a bit better. Not the best. Definitely didn't get to it fast enough. But hey, can't win them all. So let's get this bloody box off and find out what clutch we're dealing with. I hate how rotaries do this. Just a hole here, don't get it. But oh well. Shouldn't take too much, a few bolts to get it off. Still dripping bloody oil. Not sure where now, but get it off and get that empty as well. Messy bloody thing. Let's get this bloody thing off.
Keeping me waiting. Lose trust me, trust me. Lose trust me, trust me.
So let's see if this pops up. I think we need a pry bar in there. Get this bastard out. I feel like I've left a bolt behind. Dowels. No, that should be it. just needs a bit more persuasion. Jesus Christ, that was hard. Those dowels are rusty as. Stuck in there good. But let's see what the winner is. Oh, twin plate clutch. Yeah, twin plate clutch. Definitely needs to be pulled apart and cleaned up. What brand is it? Not sure. If you recognise what brand it is, tell me what you reckon. For now, that can stay on there. I reckon we're done. Let's chuck this bloody engine onto a dolly. Actually, we'll pull the intake off, have a look into the exhaust off, have a look into the ports. Get onto a dolly and do that. Well, I'm not going to act like I know much about porting because bug it if I do, but I definitely know someone's been in here with a grinder and some other tools. You can see there in the intake ports, all four of them, a lot of work. Same as the exhaust, there's a lot of work been done in there. If anyone recognises this craftsmanship, let me know. But yeah, let's turn it over and see what I can have a look at through these exhaust ports. Probably can't catch much on camera, but I will, if I can. If I can see it clearly in person, I will chuck the camera in there so you guys can see it too. Fair to say there's not much you can see, apart from all the apex seals look good. So we're away laughing there. That's a great sign. Just got some water in the bloody rear rotor, so I've been spraying WD-40, turning it over, taking this bit of wood out, leaning it over, making sure it's all good. Once I get it up on the bench, I will get a bit of a shot of it turning over. But yeah, I reckon that's me for the day. Pretty successful. Engine's out, boxes out. Car is looking like it's a bloody junker at the moment, all pulled apart. So yeah, we'll see what comes next. Over the next couple of videos I'll show you what my plans are, and hopefully you guys like it, or if you don't, bugger you. It's not your car, it's mine. Quick add on at the end. Realised I had a bit of a dumb moment, and let's see if we can capture it on the camera. But it is actually a Bridgeport setup, so that's nice. Unless I'm looking at that wrong, but I'm sure someone will tell me. But yeah, I'm happy. Overall, this project's going to be fun. Everything's starting to come together well. That. There we are. That'll work.
Check the angle?
Yeah, you can see it on the front.
Oh, can you?
Yeah. Who would have bought technology, eh? Oh.